slot is 4 to 6 minutes. Over to Arsalan. TM Arsalan.
Anonymous saying, friends who give you advices are basically the writer of the fortune of your life. Thanks to Hasnain Ali and Bakar Manzoor for introducing me to this wonderful group where people could be ranked based on their leadership skills, presentation techniques, active participation. However, when it comes to encourage and motivate their fellow members, you guys are matchless, truly amazing. Dear fellow members and distinguished guests, as this is my first speech in the club, I briefly want to introduce myself. This is Arsalan Ahmed. I am ICAP member since 2016, currently working as a financial auditor in one of the government organizations in UAE. I named myself a coward crow. Yes, you heard it right. Ek dara hua sehma hua kawwa. I named this to myself after first attending the Toastmaster session on 16 July, when Ms. DTM Z said, let's have brief introduction of our new members, and he called my name twice, Arsalan, Arsalan. I was right there listening to you guys. My mic was off, my camera was off, yet I do not have the courage to look at my mobile, and I started looking here and there. Now, I will take you to there from where all of this started. It's time to travel back in time. It's 2008. I received a call from one of my friends. Assalamu alaikum. Arsalan, TSA has opened C admissions. Do you want to go? I told my father that I received such a call. He said, just go. You won't believe, at that time, I do not have 25 rupees in my pocket to pay bus fare to go and come back from the institute. The bus fare was paid by my friend. Now, I will share with you. Okay, I reached to the institute. They said to me, tomorrow is the entrance test. I appeared in the test. Result came after 4 days. And Alhamdulillah, I was not able to pass the entrance test. They called me with my father and said to him, your son was not able to pass the entrance test. How he will succeed in CA? Do you want us to give him the admission? At that time, my father begged me and said, give him a chance. I trust in him. He will not let us down. Somehow, we managed to pay the fee and boom, CA admission done. Now, I will share with you certain incidents during my CA journey, which enlarged negative confidence in myself. Event A, Module A, its mathematics class, Sir Samad Daud is teaching simultaneous equation, and it's almost 100 questions on the board. There were wrinkles on my face. Friend sitting next to me asked, Arsalan, why are you worried? I said, man, it's almost 100 questions and I'm not able to solve even a single one. He said, man, don't need to be worried. Sir will only ask you a question if you will make an eye contact with sir. The little confidence I had in myself, I buried in the floor I started looking at. Event 2, first class of teacher Moiz Naeem. During his introduction, he said to the students, you guys have chosen a prestigious qualification. However, sometimes you will see a guy and say, kya ye bhi chartered accountant hai? And at that time, unfortunately, me and Moiz Naeem were looking at each other. Event 3, it's time for induction in the firm. I was giving an interview for one of the big 4 firms, and the partner asked me a question. Arsalan, what do you want it to be? Guess my most stupidest answer. I replied to him, I wanted to join army. And yes, the interview just over in the next minute. Event 4, I was just one paper away from the finish line. It was audit. And ICAP suddenly announced that students need to appear in the presentations course, not just to appear, but also pass it successfully. at that time, my feelings was, for some of my sins, I'm going to have punishment in this world. And the same happened. In this course, I just gave first and last presentation of my life. I attempted thrice and I was not able to deliver more than 2 sentences of a rote learned speech. However, I uh, participated in some group discussion and other activities and somehow able to get the certificate. Alhamdulillah, last year passed as well. I became a qualified chartered accountant. Since then, I'm here in UAE. Currently, my salary is going to be very soon, inshallah, in 7 digits. But yet, I believe that I'm not able to take a leadership role. However, after just attending third session of this Toastmaster Club, I can see rays of hope that even this fear of life can be overcome now. At last, I just want to say, please identify people around you. You guys have power and potential to transform other lives for good. Thank you, everyone, and advance Eid Mubarak to all. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arsalan Ahmed. Amazing speech, and I congratulate.
And his speech objective is to introduce himself to the club. I must say he did very good job. He first of all he didn't use notes, which is a very good sign for the first time speakers. Further, I observed that Arslan was very calm and standing very firm during his speech, which is difficult, which is very difficult in virtual setup, because in virtual setup we do not tend to see people and we lack that human connection. Despite the fact he is very calm and composed during his speech. He used humors in some places, such as "क्या ये चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट है" and "कव्वा." So, as humor is a very good tool to connect with your audience, and I would encourage Arsalan to continue humor in his future speeches. You complimented in the start. You complimented other members such as Vakar and Arsalan, which is good thing because it shows that you are a very positive person and you do not hesitate in giving credit to other persons. While this is the positive side, there's always a room of improvement. I saw that after complimenting other members, you gone back to time in 2008 from where you started CA journey. Since it's your icebreaker, you could have. We would love to know about your childhood, your naughtiness, your family, your friends, or even your crush as well. How Arslan in his teenage was, how Arslan was with his was in his childhood. We would love to know that. And in the end, you told about your present status, that where you are now, and but I feel the conclusion can be further improved. You can add a quote or a lesson from your story, and you can also add future ambitions about what your future ambitions from 2 years, 3 years from now. Overall, it was a great speech, and TM Arslan successfully meet the speech objectives. Okay, the last question. I would like to challenge in the future. I would like to challenge Arslan to speak on some argumentative topics. The topics can be anything. I can give you some suggestions, such as: is fashion really important? Are feminist women being harsh or being too harsh on any other woman, or any other argumentative topic? Further, try to interact with audience, as it helps to build connection with you and with your audience with you. Overall, your speech was you have successfully met speech objectives, and I congratulate you on completing icebreaker. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Moiz Naeem, for an argumentative evaluation and also suggesting the topic. Will again request Madam Toastmaster Sadia Khalid to please evaluate Toastmaster Moiz Naeem's evaluation.
Thank you so much, Mr. General Evaluator. I am glad that I'm getting a next chance for evaluating another person. First of all, I would like to congratulate him for doing this project. He started well, but in the beginning, it was very connected. He asked for the objective of the speech. He repeated that, and then he moved to the critically analysis of the speaker. What I think is it was more like a very good speech, and it was a bit, I'm sorry. All right. So it was a very good speech, but what I think he needs to work on is that, can you hear me properly?
Yes.
All right. Okay, I'm really sorry. I'm thinking that I'm not, audible, or there's something problem. There's some problem. All right. The speech was very good. The critical analysis was there, and I think the best part was that he was capturing all the moments of the speech. Few things which I would like to recommend is that he should more looking to the screen, because that is the only way to connect with the audience. And it was more like reading instead of telling the views. So I would recommend, when you are doing an evaluation, you should be more like connected with the person as well as with the audience, with your eye contact. And what I think is, he concluded the meeting, the ending with, and giving a subject to the speaker was very good. It was very critically analyzed, but what I think, in just to conclude the evaluation, what I think is that he needs to look more to the screen, and rather reading it, just read it like a few points. You need to just remember it and just say it originally. Thank you so much. Over to Mr. General Evaluator.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster Sadia Khalid, for double treat with your